Thank this family so much for making us feel so warm tonight and to have the sense of joy of this reunion. To just release the service of the reunion tonight is abounding pain. Tomorrow we are pivoting the Federal Reserve because of the number of home tours.
Last year, before we start this auction, last year was a tough year for Tanya and I. We lost some very special people in our life. And the passing of Tanya's mom and the passing of my life mentor, Mr. Mike Lubin. Mike Lubin was just an average. All of that simply because he found an interest in me and he saw something. And he saw a spark. So starting last year, my wife Tanya and I decided we were going to give a scholarship in the name of Mike Lubin, which is a mentorship award. But we would switch it up and give it to a young mentor, a leader that we will see in the future, but a leader that we've been able to touch that can do big things. Last year, that person was Elizabeth Opalm. Elizabeth went with us to the Galapagos Islands. She then went and got a full scholarship to Phillips Andover Academy. And then this summer, she spent a month living with a family in the mountains of China at the age of 16. Well, we got our recipient for this year. And let me just tell you about this young man before I bring him up and have him say hello. This young man, his name is Blake Sims. About 6 years ago, Blake's mother wrote me a letter and said, I heard you and your foundation and Michael Vick are doing a football camp. I would love to get my son involved. He needs focus. He's a good kid. We awarded Blake a scholarship, and he spent a couple days with Michael Vick. And after the first day, him and Michael Vick sat down. They played video games together. And Blake went and called his mom. And what he told his mom next changed not only his life, but his family's life and his school life. Last night, Blake Sims played for Gainesville High School as quarterback in the state championship. Blake is the #1 recruited high school athlete in Atlanta. He's already temporarily, I say right now, tentatively, committed to the University of Alabama. But every other college in America wants him. If you go to YouTube, there's about 1,000 videos with him, and they call him Little Michael Vick. So how does a kid go from sitting down playing video games with Michael Vick to wanting to be a Michael Vick? And what happened in that conversation? And what was it that he told his mother? One last thing I want to say before I bring him up. Last night, the state championships, they were down. Blake brought the team back. It was 13-14. They could have kicked the extra point and tied the game. And they went out there and went for 2 points. Now, although they didn't get it, and he didn't win the state championship last night, what he said on the news was incredible. He said, all year long, we've been leaders and winners. And that's what we came to do. And when you're a leader and you're a winner, sometimes you got to take the chance to win it all. And that's what he did. Ladies and gentlemen, Blake Sims.
Hello, how y'all doing today? I gotta speak, this is my first time. Bringing this into the camp, it was just a blessing because I was one out of a million kids that got the chance to go to that. When I sat down and when Michael Vick played the games and stuff, it was nice because just seeing the way his family was happy, his brothers and sisters, I was just looking around like this, I was like, man, I want this for my family. It's just so nice just to sit back and don't have to worry about it. You know, you tell your kids, like say, Dad, can I get this? Or you can be like, no, I don't got no money for that. And that's one thing I don't want to do for my kids. And so when I saw that, I went home, I went back to the dorm room, and all my friends was at the camp, went to go eat and all this stuff, and so people sleep from top from the camp. I got on the phone with my parents, and I was like, Dad, I saw the most amazing thing I ever saw in my life. And I just wanted you to know that just give me a couple years and give me the support that you've been giving me. And I promise, and I put that on everything, you'll never have to work again in your life. And that's what I'm fighting for right now. And I put it, just fighting on that field, that's just not playing just a game for me. That's my job, for my parents, for my little daughter that I have right now. That's just a job for me. It's just not no game. When I'm in class, that's not a game either. That's a job. There's no playing, because without that, I can't give my parents, my sisters, my grandma, and all them the promise that I gave them. And that's one thing I know for sure, and I have been raised to be a man about my word, and that's what I am. And I just want to thank Frank and Tanya for everything they did, for giving me my dream and helping me go that way. And I thank them very much.
And Blake, I know you're getting ready to go to college, but when you get there, you're going to have some dorm supplies, and this is just one of the awards for you. It's a $500 scholarship from our foundation. Thank you so much. Blake Sims, everybody. They'll keep going before you tell them how that works.
Yeah.